So, this morning I was going to go to McNally Jackson, which is a bookstore here in New York City, and something outstanding happened.
What did you think? What did you think?
Huh?
What did you think?
It was good.
All right, all right.
It was lit. My book killed
That's right.
My father did his thing.
Something very unexpected, something you would expect to happen in New York City, but I believe I took full advantage of the situation, and towards the end of this video, or even in the middle or somewhere all around the entire video clip, I will show you exactly what I filmed. And it's interesting because there were a few people there who were filming who told me not to put it on the internet for another 2 months.
I would never ask you not to film, but could I ask you not to post that on the internet?
What?
I was asking, could you just not post it on the internet?
Is it like a private thing, man?
No, but it's not going to be released for a couple of months. So if you put it on the internet, then it blows everything we're doing. All right?
Because they're not going to be able to put it on the internet. Let me make sure this is recording. Yeah. Because they're not going to be able to put it on the internet for 2 months either. Or they won't be able to put it on the internet for 2 months. So they wanted me to wait. And I didn't promise anything. It's a free country. One of the guys said, you're gonna be first amendmenting, which means freedom of speech, freedom of press, or whatever the hell. So today, as I was going to the bookstore, you know, I got up in the morning, got on my suit, you know, my nice suit. I just took it off right now. I don't have it on at the moment, but I got on my suit. I got on my pimp jacket. I was heading towards McNally Jackson in Soho, in Manhattan, from Brooklyn, where I live. And as I was walking, you know, I was thinking about these papers I was going to read. This morning, I was going to read a few papers on leadership and how testosterone relates to confidence, leadership, you know, how to be a tribe leader, how it correlates with social status, you know, people fighting for social status and being alpha. A lot of that stuff. I'm getting a message here. Let me just turn that off. Turn off my volume. Anyway, sorry about that. So I was going, and I went from the L train to the RW train. And as I was there on 14th Street, there were a lot of people in the train, which is not normal, because there was a guy who was doing the drum buckets. You know, there's like these 5 buckets, and he was like doing the drums. And I was like, okay, there's like 50 people here surrounding him. That's not normal. Usually it's like 3-4 people, and you know, you barely give 50 cents and that's it, show's over. But this guy had a 50-person crowd. So I was like, I wonder why. And there's no one really around him. So he seems like kind of a famous guy.
It always happened to us. Why not?
Hey, brother, you're not with us, right?
No. Sorry? First amendmenting. I love that. I haven't heard that too many times.
Then I saw 3 big fucking security 3 fucking film cameras, like Hollywood style, like very, you know, $30,000 type cameras. I saw 3 of them. I was like, whoa, this is interesting. I wonder what's happening. So then my ego kicks in, right? My parent because my inner child, my exploration, you know, Farhan, is always, let's see the world for what it is. Let's discover the truth. Let's be curious. Let's have fun. Let's connect with people. Share love with people. That's me, right? That's Farhan. So the parent kicks in and says, you're too good for this. You don't care about celebrities. You don't care about crowds. You're the guy who takes the path less traveled. So fuck this. Go to your bookstore and read your papers. And so I started walking down the steps. As I was going down, the inner child started arguing. By the way, I had this entire conversation with Kyle recently. Kyle is my spiritual mentor. Kyle, he also films a lot of, he filmed my entire birthday vlog. The photos of my really nice photos on Instagram, which is like the portraits, it's filmed by, it's taken photos by Kyle. So I just had a talk with him and we were talking about this stuff too. So I'm walking down the steps and my inner child says, nah, dude, you're gonna learn about tribes and tribal leadership, but upstairs you have a tribe forming as we speak. Yesterday, I was at Ben & Jerry's here in Manhattan, also in Tribeca, and met up with a bunch of friends. We had fun. It was free Ben & Jerry's ice cream with dairy, by the way. And they were giving us a taste of new flavor. So there was this lines of people. We got into line 4 times to taste it 4 times. And there's this tribe forming. You know, everyone was there for one purpose. Everyone was there for one sort of benefit, right? So it was like rituals and things like that, very tribal stuff. It was marvelous. So today, it was a tribe forming there in the metro.
Can I ask everybody just to leave the walkways open, please? Once it starts, it's different, but we need to leave people availability to walk, please.
I was like, okay, is a celebrity gonna come? Is it like you know, is it just this drummer guy who's the celebrity? You know, why are there these 3 big cameras? Why is there security guards with the Bluetooth douchebag thing? What's happening, right? So I was like, all right. So I asked one guy as I came back up, right? So now the inner child convinced the adult, saying, you know what? Let me give it to you at your own angle, like your own taste of your own medicine. Say, oh, this is a tribe upstairs, so you can go upstairs and see it in live action rather than reading a few papers on it. And this book I'm reading, Tribal Leadership, which is an amazing fucking book, I swear. So I came back up and I saw the douchebag Bluetooth security guy. He's not a douchebag, it's just something I call. Really nice dude. So I looked at him, I said, hey, what's happening, dude? So he's like, well, I'm not supposed to tell you. It's you know, non-disclosure, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of that in New York City. You know, people don't want to say things because they'll get in trouble. Anyway, he's like, I'm not supposed to tell you, but you know the Maroon 5 Sugar song? I'm like, no. He's like, it's something like that. I'm like, okay, means nothing to me. Anyway, I go back up and I stand there very close to the drummer guy and I kind of ask around and I find out that he is the guy who invented the drummer bucket concept. He was the OGs, the first guy who ever did that. So I'm like, that's cool. So then, again, you know, I have my bag on me, and when I have my bag, I have my camera inside. So I took out this camera that I'm right now filming with my DSLR, my professional-looking camera. I take it out, put it up like this, and I'm just filming, right? I start filming. And then I'm a rookie, right? I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a dude who speaks his mind on YouTube. That's it. So I start doing that. And it's interesting because 10 seconds in, someone comes up to me and says, hey, are you taking photos or filming? And I said, both. So then he goes, by the way, this is like the long-haired guy who looks really in charge of the whole thing. He's the one who's like calling the shots. And I kind of noticed that he was like the head honcho, the tribal leader, so to say. So he comes up to me and he goes, hey, please don't put this on the internet for another 2 months because we won't put it up and we don't want this to leak out. because we're working on something big. So I looked at him and I'm like, good luck with forcing me to keep it away for 2 months. And like, I don't mean harm. I don't mean any kind of thing. It's just like, it's fun for me to do things that people tell me not to do. Something like that. Plus, it's so much fun to get this out today to you guys. And by the way, when I show you this footage, it's so dope. You know who the celebrity is. I don't know if you're gonna know this guy, because I personally did not know him. But I'm not a big pop culture guy anyway. The only people I know are like the really famous people. So, but everyone else fucking knew him. You'll see the anticipation. You'll see, you know, people waiting and kind of. There was a couple of girls in a group. This blonde girl and this like Latina-looking girl. They both very well knew who was gonna come, and they felt really powerful. Like, you know, you saw like, my God, she felt like she knew something that the other people didn't. So she felt this form of superiority, which was really interesting.
Yo. How y'all feeling down here? I said, how y'all feeling down here? Yo, this is like a dream of mine to perform at a train station. Real New York style. If you're a New Yorker, make some noise. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I never did this before. I'm pretty sure y'all ain't never see like well, my guy is killing it right here. I remember taking the train to my high school and seeing this guy get down. So make some noise for my guy. What's your name, bro?
Right.
Make some noise for him. Let me get a little drum roll real quick. Let me see what happens. Get into a little performance right now? Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Let's get it. If you know the words, feel free to sing along. New York style. Where Brooklyn at? We got Queens in the building. What about Harlem? Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah, check it with me. What? You're running to the chain. Come on for a watch. Everybody go. Never getting told. What's the piece of the superior? Oh man, we gon' be the villains in my video. TMZ, in the pussies, cause I'm a hysteria. Wanna see me off, BET and start killing up. I'm gonna kill like that. You got jokes. How you figure? How the pussies for you with your night? Hope you get your skill hurt. Tell them next night. I was only 8 years old watching this young night. Oh, he's a son. Oh, man.
That's my daughters right there, my wife.
Oh, yeah.
All right, great.
I got a feeling we can get louder than that, though. I got a feeling we can get way more louder than that. Can we do it one more time? Can we do it one more time? This time I need y'all to scream that anthem. And I want to thank everybody for making this song go platinum. This is what ride with the mouth, alhamdulillah, check it with me, hand to your top, bird is the name, and money to the chain, 2 4 1, that's a great day. Like y'all, man. Till the next time, love, peace, I love y'all, New York. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm just walking on the subway and this, man, I'm just going to work.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm
Best
just,
I've seen about
So who was that?
I don't even know. I'm just going to work.
ASAP Ferg.
ASAP Ferg is the real deal.
I was
Biggest fan right
Just
here.
put it down. Live.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I work at an office nearby here and I didn't even know.
We don't know each other either.
What did you think?
Oh man, I absolutely loved it. It's lyrics that speak to you. When they said suck up, N-word, dick or something, Exactly. Thank you. Wait, the lyrics that speak to me. Finally, the voice of the people.
My God, I gotta go to my office. That was fantastic. Man.
I need to go do some white people stuff now, but that was great.
Sit up a little bit. So anyway, at a certain point, you know, so what happened? People were giving me dirty looks. The team were giving me like not welcoming looks. Like one guy was like trying to get in my way a lot, so I couldn't film perfectly. I think it was some subconscious thing. I love those guys. Come on, they're great filmmakers, big ass cameras and stuff. But I didn't feel very welcomed. Like it was almost like I wasn't even gonna film that much. But the fact that they told me not to film, and they made it such a big deal to me, I filmed everything, A to Z. Anyway, and then this one guy comes up to me, really good dude, really nice dude. He says, "Hey, I have an NDA and I can't film this, but here's my card, and give me your number. We can meet up later. I'm shooting something great, and maybe we can share footage." So he basically thought I was a filmmaker, director guy, like a great, some video guy, which I am, but I don't think of myself like that. So it was really interesting to see stuff like that in New York City. You know, I felt pretty important today, which is really cool. Okay, so then I said, okay, cool. More people start gathering. Now there's like 150 to 200 people around, maybe even more, hundreds of people. They're clearing people's ways, let them go. The people who are coming in and out from the metro, so that you're trying to clear out the path, so it's easy for people. And and then all of a sudden, at one point, and remember, for me, it's like I have no idea who's coming. I'm probably not gonna know anyway. But I have a sense that it's gonna be someone in music, someone who's gonna do something with drums. So it could be a singer, it could be a rapper, it could be a dancer, it could be like a beatboxer, a break dancer, hip hop, it could be anything, boy or girl. So I had no idea, so I just kept filming. I went different angles, I went here and there, got in people's way, did a lot of different things. And finally, the head honcho went like this, right? And I'm like, that's a cue that shit's about to happen. Then the drummer went like nuts. And I was like, all right, now some shit's about to happen. And then guess who came? Yeah. ASAP Ferg, or ASAP Ferguson. I don't know if you know this person, but it's a very famous rapper from Harlem. Trap Lord, they also call him. He went through an entire struggle. Really good guy. You know, I read his Wikipedia afterward, just now before recording this video. I found out that he kind of like defines the word, like kind of embodies the word hustle, and did a lot of things. He started off as a painter, then he did some other stuff, and then he started rapping. Oh, he designed clothes. There's even an Adidas sneaker after him, which is fantastic. He designed belts, which have been worn by, I believe, like P. Diddy, Chris Brown, other people. He's been in shots with Madonna and other people, and you know, he's very famous in the music business now because he made it. He did really well, and he sang Plain Jane. At a certain time, there was this chorus which sounded like suck a black nigga's dick, or what was it? Suck a nigga's cock, or something like that. It was like some really interesting rap. I mean, I feel like scared just saying it here on YouTube, but it was something really interesting. And then afterward, when I did like, I filmed some interviews with people and how their reaction was. One of the guys was like, here, I'll just show it to you what he said. Yeah, really cool. So yeah, people were really happy. People enjoyed it. I think it was really great, especially that chorus. I don't remember what the hell it was now, but actually, let me look it up, what the hell it was. The chorus, Plain Jane. Okay. So the chorus is chorus. Lyrics, I mean, yeah. So the lyrics are, oh man. Suck a nigga dick or something. 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 Yeah. Everyone started going crazy with this. Wonderful, wonderful people, really good crowd. I believe that A$AP Ferg is cool. I'm gonna put the entire footage here for you. You saw little clips here and there, but at the end, I'm literally gonna show you the whole raw footage, just because you deserve it, you know, see the whole thing, who cares? What everyone said, all the little things like, don't film, or you're not gonna put this on the internet, right? Or everything, just raw. Here you go. I don't like to edit, you know this already. So yeah, that's for you. And I learned a lot. Let me tell you some takeaways. Takeaway one is from the story that I read about A$AP Ferg. He is not someone who just does one thing and stops. He does one thing and becomes really good at it. Like he goes 100%. That's what he wrote in some of his quotes. He's 100% all in. He perfects his craft. He does his best. He becomes the best. And then he moves on to the next thing. And then he becomes the best at that too. That's sort of his mentality, which is a great mentality. The other thing I learned from him is that you don't have to stick to doing one thing. No matter what you do, you are still you. And don't fall into the trap of, oh, you have to do one thing and one thing only, even if you're miserable. So that's something really cool. I wish him the best. I wish he goes even farther and farther. And then, so that. The third thing I learned is this concept of put yourself in a position to get lucky. Put yourself in a position to meet cool people, to do cool things. I was able to do something really cool today. Like my inner child came alive. I did a lot of filming. I was in a position where it was so much fun for me. I just had a blast, right? And I'm gonna timestamp everything so you can see some of the really important tidbits I've already included in this video so far, so you can see a little bit of the tidbits that I felt were really important. But in the entire raw thing I'm gonna give you at the end. And I've also timestamped it so you can know exactly what you wanna watch if you don't wanna watch the whole thing. But the whole thing was pretty dope. You're also going to get to see New York City, the type of people that live in New York City, what they look like. A couple of really beautiful girls. You'll see also I took a little close-up of them. Really nice to see that kind of beauty in New York as well. And you don't see that everywhere in the world. It was a lot of fun, interacting with people and yeah, just a really good crew. They wrapped up really well. Then I took a photo with the drummer guy, the bucket drummer, I don't know his name, but took a photo with him. He was really good, really grateful that he allowed that photo to be here. And yeah, and for those of you who didn't want this on the internet, the entire footage, I apologize. I don't know what else I could do, but I'm sorry if this hurts your future production 2 months from now, but I had to put it up. And yeah, and I'm putting it here on this channel, and I'll put it other places just to make sure it gets everywhere and people share the love, people see it, because I believe in that. That's it. Okay. Those are some learning experiences. I had a lot of fun. I hope to do more stuff like this in New York. If you are in New York and you want to team up and do some cool, epic, I don't know, pranks or some cool, weird, funny stuff in the city and film stuff, and me be the actor, you be the actor, other actors, whatever, you want to check it out, hit me up. You know my email address, it's in the description below. A lot of other stuff is in the description below. A lot of things about raising your testosterone, details about how I doubled my testosterone naturally, that's there. Subscribe to the channel so you can get emails about future videos, notifications, thumbs up if you like this video. And also share it, share it with your friends who know A$AP Ferg and others. that's sort of what I wanted to convey. And what else? Yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think about this video, what you learned from it, about tribes. What else do you want to know? Because I really feel like doing some content on leadership and testosterone and how the benefits of testosterone are not just about muscles and boners and sex, but it's also about leadership, confidence, social status, how to be the man in a tribe or the woman in a tribe, how to be able to lead people, take them to the next level, take yourself to the next level with your people, with your tribe, have that sort of ancient wisdom, you know, our ancestral wisdom of the past, you know, that's still in our DNA. We want to carry that, you know, from today and every moment that we live, okay? Thanks for watching, and I hope you had fun. I'll see you soon. This is Farhan signing out, and hopefully we will have another damn good video about New York City and my antics here. Okay? Ciao. Love you.